Yo! I've been wanting to make a video like this for a while, especially, I found this a couple weeks ago, but I've been wanting to do like a tournament type of style video with characters that I actually like. This was made by someone else, don't know who, it was just on Facebook, and I found it and I thought, hey, that'd make a cool video. So yeah, we're gonna start with the left side, and then we'll go to the right side after we're done with all that, see who's the last one on the left, and then we'll go over to the right. You know how this works, hopefully. You say who's gonna win, you put them down, come on, you know how it works, come on. Act like you've been outside for once in your life, God. Okay. First up, we got Superman and Giganta. Wait. Okay, yeah, it's a one. It's Soups, come on. I'm just gonna write Soups. There we go. Captain Atom and Power Girl. Okay. Now we are getting a little bit juicier. And I'm not just talking about Power Girl. Okay, I think... Man, I don't know. Captain Atom gets caught lacking a lot just because of how just rambunctious he is. But I think Captain Atom could take her. I think he could. I think it's Captain Atom. Okay, Guy Gardner versus Firestorm. Firestorm is absolutely busted, but he is not very good with his powers. Like, he's not very imaginative, is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So I think Guy Gardner is, like, probably the go-to choice for that. Jay Garrick versus Cheetah. I mean, come on. It's a Flash versus... Oh, I burped. I don't know if you could hear it. It's a Flash versus Cheetah, which is a very impressive supervillain. You know, Wonder Woman villain, you can't be a slouch and fight to Wonder Woman, but I think Jay could probably just speed Blizzard really fast. She's not that super strong, so I think Jay could probably just take her. King Shark versus Aquaman. Oh, I think Aquaman would take it because, they fought a lot, and I think he would take it, but King Shark is yet another, the first time he showed up was in Superboy. That's a Kryptonian right there. So yeah, Aquaman, I don't know. I am Connor Hawk. Who the hell is Connor Hawk? Versus Hawkman. Hawk. I don't know who Connor Hawk is, so I'm gonna say Hawkman. If I am wrong, please tell me. Okay, Lex Luthor versus Black Lightning. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Man, I love Black Lightning. One of my favorite characters. One of the coolest characters, I think. But Lex Luthor, with his intelligence, his money, his mechs, the fact he goes against Superman, hear me out, even without the kryptonite, like powering his suit and everything, I think his mech, like his suit of armor, could probably take Superman. Definitely not beat him. He can't even beat him with kryptonite. So, he could definitely be on his level still. You know what I'm saying? I hope you know what I'm saying. So I think Lex wins that one, which really, really hurts to say. I don't know if there's any characters that I'm, like, super fan of on this, though. So, like, I'm trying not to be biased. Supergirl versus Etrigan. Kryptonians aren't weak to magic, but it affects them like it affects everyone else, so everyone says they're weak to it. So it's honestly just, do you think Etrigan is strong enough to hurt Supergirl even if she's affected by magic normally? And I think he's not. I think Supergirl would probably dog walk him pretty easily. I'm just gonna put SG. Hopefully no one else has those initials. Okay, Supergirl. Boom! Now we got two more. Well, only like 1.5 actually. Okay, let's go. Soups versus wait, no? Oh, yeah, Captain Atom. Soups versus Captain Atom. Soups, come on. And the fact that Captain Atom is out now kind of means that everyone else is screwed unless there's, like, actual, like, genuine heavy hitters on the other side. I don't know if there is. We got Soups there, and then it's Guy Gardner versus Jay Garrick. Oh, man, I think Guy Gardner got it. To be completely honest, I just think Guy Gardner. Jay Garrick is, like, canonically the slowest of all the Flashes, which even then, he's not slow whatsoever, and he's an amazing character. I love Jay Garrick. But yeah, it's definitely Guy Gardner, I would say. And then down here, we got Aquaman versus Hawkman, which I think Aquaman takes that pretty easily. I mean, a lot of people, if you're not a fan of Aquaman, you're gonna say, "Oh, he's just the dude that talks to fish," because Super Friends made him an absolute joke. Everyone makes him an absolute joke, especially like Robot Chicken and everything. Nobody has ever given him a good enough chance. He fights Superman sometimes. He's the king of an entire nation. I mean, I know we're not this is just pure physical, like they see each other and then they fight, like some injustice type of crap going on. But yeah, this is just, Aquaman is an impressive character. He's basically Black Panther he's basically, I don't want to say he's basically Namor, except he can't fly, but that kind of is what he is. He's basically Namor, except he can't fly. And I don't think Namor can actually control fish. He just kind of literally just talks to them. But whatever. Oh my god, who do I need? Okay, Lex Luthor versus Supergirl. I mean, we've seen that fight. It's Supergirl. Okay, now we have Supes versus Guy Gardner. I mean, Superman. To be honest, one Green Lantern, like canonically speaking, should be a problem for Superman, but it never is. So I think Superman wins, like, pretty easily. And then Aquaman versus Supergirl. Could Aquaman beat her? If it was in the water, absolutely. But if it's on land, I'm not sure. I think this would literally be a 50-50 fight. To be honest. Man. I'm gonna say Supergirl. I don't know. It feels right. That might just be because she's literally a Kryptonian. I don't know. And then Supes and Supergirl, who would win? Fun fact: Supergirl is canonically stronger than Superman was whenever he was her age, because she circled the sun so many times. That's why she landed later than him. I think that's cool. And Supergirl gets, like, it's stated that she's stronger than Superman a lot of the times, but it's kind of like a Vegeta getting called stronger than Goku type of thing. It fluctuates, and Vegeta is almost never as strong or stronger than Goku. I feel bad for Vegeta now. My god. But yeah, I think Superman wins this. Like, I wouldn't say easily, but I would say he wins it. Yeah, maybe. Man, that's another one that's like 50-50. It really just depends. But yeah, we're done with that side. So let's go ahead and jump on over to the other side. Boom. Okay, let's see here. Who we got? Wonder Woman versus Star... Really? Oh, man. Starro? I don't... Whenever Starro first came, it literally took the entire Justice League to take him down. Man, I don't... You know what? Let me do some research really fast. I had to look up and see if any, like, one superhero has ever beaten Starro. And it says that the Justice League has, with many people on the roster. Oh, man, Starro is, like, genuinely an earth-ending threat. But I don't know, is he really that physically imposing? Because, like, I know... he can take people over and everything, and that's what usually really sucks for heroes and everything. But is he really that physically imposing? I don't know. Wonder Woman. I don't want her to die this soon in the fight, though. Wonder Woman's actually a cool character, and she has a lot of good abilities. Maybe, I was about to say maybe she could lasso him, because the lasso is, like, literally unbreakable, but I don't think it's long enough to lasso him. You know what? I'm gonna have to give it to Starro. I don't know why. It's just... That sucks. Starro is gonna be one that's extremely hard to beat, so I don't know. Oh, okay, well the next one is Lobo and Plastic Man. Oh my god, there's so many reasons either of them could win. Plastic Man can turn into literally anything. He's another one that his powers could end the world if he wanted to, but he just isn't that imaginative about it. And then Lobo has the strength of Superman, like, to stand toe-to-toe with him. He's another one that's sometimes literally just stronger than Superman. He also has immortality. No one can kill him unless they're a part of his actual his species, which he killed all of his species. He is banned from heaven and hell, meaning that he can't move on. He just comes back as a spirit and then comes back regular. He has a space motorcycle. That's pretty cool. He's one of my favorite characters. Don't know if you can tell or not, but I love this man. Lobo and Plastic Man. I don't know how he would kill Plastic Man, but there is absolutely no way Plastic Man could kill him. Like, literally, because of everything. But if we're going by knockout, I think it's Lobo. I'm gonna go ahead and say that we're going by knockout, because, I mean, a lot of these characters just can't die, I don't think. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's by knockout and give it to Lobo. Lobo, the main man. Swamp Thing versus Vixen. Okay, come on. Let's not even. The Swamper wins that one. Swamp Thing is freaking insane. The entirety of the green. That's actually not a bad matchup, actually. She's the red and he's the green. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm gonna say that. It's not bad. Cyborg versus Batwoman. Really? It's Cyborg. Cyborg wins. Cyborg is actually, like, pretty overpowered. Nobody really gives him that. Like, the only way to stop him is to hack him, to be completely honest. And the only way you hack Cyborg is if you have technology that can hack a mother box. And a mother box is literally one of the most powerful things in DC. So, come on. Batman versus Star Sapphire. This is gonna make everyone mad, but without prep time or anything, Batman has literally nothing to deal with Star Sapphire or anything really that would deal with the cosmology of any type of universal threat, like planetary threat, literally anything. One Green Lantern could stop him if they would just stop being dumb and letting him sneak away their ring. How does he even do? There's no way Batman's a human. I might make a video talking about how there's no way Batman's a human after everything he's done. He has to be like a demigod or something. I don't know. It's something's going on. Red Hood versus Damian Wayne. I've been wanting to make a video talking about every single Robin and like how much I like or dislike them. Damian Wayne, Red Hood. Damian Wayne, better fighting skills. Red Hood has a gun. I mean, he has a gun and he's trained by Batman, so I think, oh my god, I'm honestly, only one that has the fighting skills to take on Damian, like hand to hand, is Dick, I think. Dick Grayson, Nightwing, yeah, he's the only one that has the fighting skills to deal with Damian, like hand to hand. But I think Red Hood could just shoot him in the head, maybe. But I am gonna give it to Damian. He's better hand to hand and everything like that. So yeah, it's Damian, but it doesn't matter because he's about to die anyways. Look who he's up against. Zatanna or Barda. That's actually a pretty good fight. Zatanna is pretty overpowered. Another one that just hasn't unlocked all of her powers. Sometimes she literally can't unlock all of her powers because it would kill basically everyone. But Man, I don't know. I love Barda. Big Barda. Gonna go ahead and say it. Big Barda is one of my favorite, like, comic book characters ever. I would say she is my favorite female character ever. Big Barda is awesome. But, oh my god, I don't know. This is another one where I'm like, this It's hacks versus strength, to be completely honest, because Big Barda, freaking insane strength-wise. She has fought Superman. She's fought so many people that just she shouldn't be able to, but she is from Apokolips and trained by Granny Goodness and everything. So it kind of equals out, I guess. Because she's basically I don't think she is a new god, but she was trained by Granny Goodness and everything. I made a whole video talking about my favorite villains, and Granny Goodness was on there. If you want to hear me talk about that, go and watch that. I think I'm going to give it to Barda. Ah, man, am I? Yeah, Barda. I'm going to give it to Barda. And this is another one that I know for a fact people might be mad about. Zatanna is insane, hacks-wise, but Barda is just better strength and speed-wise. So, there. Harley... it's Metamorpho, come on. Metamorpho is on the same level as Plastic Man for me. It's just he doesn't really use his powers to its full extent, and even before he was Metamorpho, he was a genius, whatever it's called, like archaeologist, treasure finder. He was basically Indiana Jones, but better at his job, and he was not a hitman, but like a mercenary and everything. So he was already like on the level of old school comic book characters that would get their own comic books. So he has all those skills. Plus, if you don't know who Metamorpho is, which he's in the new Superman movie, which I have not had the honor of watching yet. I cannot wait to watch it. But he literally he can become any element. That's it. He's Element Man. And then there's also Element Woman. I don't know if she shows up in the new Superman, but she has a really sad ending in one of some comic run. I can't even remember what comic run it is, but it's like really sad, and she ends up killing herself. It's really sad. It's just a sad comic. But yeah. Let's do Starro versus Lobo first. Honestly, I don't know. I don't think there's any way Starro could kill Lobo, and I'm pretty sure there's a panel of Lobo eating Starro's thing whenever it tries to jump on his face. That might be a thing. Let me look it up. I'm just gonna use the voice thing on Google, because I cannot remember. Has Starro ever tried to take over Lobo? I don't know what the word for it would be. Infect? It wouldn't be infect, I don't think. No record, Starro, no Lobo. Starro, Lobo. Maybe I'm misremembering. I could have swore it was something like that. It might just be a picture of him eating a weird starfish thing then. But yeah, I think... Oh my god, Starro... Oh my god, Starro, why are you on here? You're on a different level than everyone here. Like, you're not even on a different level, Starro. You just suck and you beat up the whole Justice League for no reason. You're garbage. Oh my god. I think I should have made Wonder Woman beat him. Lobo versus Wonder Woman would be a fun fight. Like, with him, even their personalities clashing would be fun to watch. But Starro versus Lobo is just so boring. I think... Oh my god, I think Lobo. Yeah, I'm gonna put Lobo. He literally can't die. I don't know if Starro could take him over, but if we're gonna say Starro can take people over, he beats everyone. I mean, he'd beat everyone, and then he would just have an army of all of these people. You know what? Yeah, Lobo wins. And then we got Swamp Thing versus Cyborg, and I mean, Swamp Thing, come on. I said the only way to kill Cyborg was to hack him, but you can also bury him under an entire jungle of vines, and I think that would be good enough to stop him. Maybe. Probably not, but it might knock him out, maybe. I don't know. And then we've got Barda versus Metamorpho. Oh, this would be a good fight. This would be such a cool fight. Metamorpho turning into mist every time she tries to hit him and then reforming behind her just to get hit in the face again. It would be so cool. That would actually be such a sick fight, dude. Yeah, I think, I think I'm going to give it to... Metamorpho, maybe just because of his hacks, and he's not a slouch when it comes to fighting. I don't know. Could he take someone that's on the same level as Superman? I mean, he could flood her lungs with gas, poisonous gas and stuff. He's done that before. He could splash her in the face with acid. He's done that a couple times. I mean, he could always just turn his hands into rock and bash her in the head, which he's done. That's basically all he does. Yeah, I think... Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Metamorpho. I'm sorry. This is one where I think Hacks would win. Especially since, unlike Plastic Man, like, he is not very imaginative with the way he uses it, but unlike Plastic Man, his powers don't really need to be imaginative to just think, oh, acid in the face is going to hurt them, so let's just do that. Yeah, it's a little bit weird because, I said Zatanna, Barda would be Zatanna, and then I was saying that about Plastic Man and him, but whatever. Metamorpho is honestly just too OP for Barda, I think, maybe. I don't know. And then Star Sapphire versus Damian. Why are we giving the whole Bat family just an absolute horrible time in this? Come on. Star Sapphire. If I post this and then someone's like, hey, her weakness is bats, I'm gonna be so mad. Because I don't really know what her weakness is. I don't really know her entire story. But, I'm trying, okay? Actually, we need to do this. Star Sapphire versus Metamorpho. Okay. Star Sapphire versus Metamorpho. I think a Green Lantern could take him out pretty easily. And she's just a Pink Lantern. I think she wins. I think she would win that. Lobo versus Swamp Thing. Okay. Oh man, I don't know. I think Lobo would just start burning down the forest, or the entire swamp that he lives in. There's no way to really kill Swamp Thing. But I think Lobo with... Oh man, this is to the knockout. I already said that. So let's just think about this realistically. Could Swamp Thing throw anything at Lobo hard enough to knock him out? With the power that he has and the durability he has, I don't think so. I think he'd definitely be hurt, but he wouldn't be knocked out. He'd just be getting up constantly and then going straight back into the fight. And I think he would probably have a flamethrower or something flame related, because as soon as he sees a man made of the grass, he'd be like, oh, I can burn that. Yeah, I think that's just how it would go. And then it would just keep going forever, realistically. But I also think that Lobo would just outlive Swamp Thing, because there's not really anything he can throw at him that hard. The green is really powerful until you get up to, like, Kryptonians and whatever species Lobo is and stuff like that. Like, on Earth, human-wise, the green is absolutely insane. Even, like, superpower-wise. Like, if it was Black Lightning versus Swamp Thing, he'd win. If it was Batman versus Swamp Thing would win. If, like, Cyborg... I already said Cyborg versus Swamp Thing wins. But, like... compared to the, like, off-planetary people, he's not that good. So I think Lobo would win in the long run. It would not be easy, but I think he could. And honestly, if he figures out that you can take out Alec from the that's the dude's name, I'm pretty sure. Alec something? Alec? Yeah. Dr. something. The dude who's in the Swamp Thing, like, his little corpse is in there. If he figures out that you can just rip that out of him and sever his connection to the green, then I think he would win, like, pretty easily. It's actually fairly easy to rip that out of Swamp Thing. But yeah, Lobo wins. Lobo wins. This is about to make me very, very disappointed because I wanted to have a fight we've never seen. But instead, I think, yep, we're going to have Lobo versus Superman. A fight we've seen so many times. We've seen this fight so many times. We've seen them fight. We've seen them team up. We've seen them basically become lovers. Yeah, Superman and Lobo have a long, long relationship. Yeah. Who wins though? Who we thinking winning? Comment and tell me who you think is gonna win before I say, because I want to hear y'all's thoughts. I want to hear y'all's thoughts on all of this though. But yeah, this right here is my answer. I think my first book, Into the Void Volume 1, has been published onto Kindle or Amazon as a whole as a ebook or paperback. The paperback's super cool. I'm giving away a couple copies of the ebook. If you want it, comment, tell me that you want it, and I'll, there's a gift ebook thing on there apparently. I never used Kindle before I published this, but, it's pretty cool. I also published a small comic that's free on here, but it's better quality on there. It's $2. It's the origin story to my favorite character, Elijah Gray, which his story is actually located in Into the Void Volume 1, which is the book I'm talking about right now, which is the one I wrote. You should get it. No one's bought it. It's made me very sad. Very much depression. But if you buy it, I'll be happy. And then you should review it or comment on this video and tell me what you thought about it, because I want to hear people's thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts about the book, please. Okay, yeah, buy that or comment and tell me you want a free ebook. I'm gonna give a couple copies away. Yay! Back to the video. Sorry about this ad. This is kind of an ad. It's basically an ad. It is an ad. I'm sorry. Go ahead and buy it though. Goodbye. Superman probably wins. Like, to be completely honest, I think Superman wins. Lobo is extremely strong, has kept up with Superman a lot over the years, has actually improved in strength just like Superman has, but Superman is just still on a different level, to be honest. And I don't know, Lobo can never die, but if it's to the knockout, I think Superman could more than likely just punch him really, really hard and knock him out. If it was to the death, Lobo would obviously win, but I think Superman wins. Like, pretty easily, especially if he knows it's just in the knockout. He'd probably just hit him as hard as possible and it would work. Even if it's just like a 5-minute nap for Lobo, it's still a win. So I think Superman wins. Yeah. Superman never made any money. Saving the world from Solomon Grundy. If you've never heard that song, you should listen to it. It's really good. I made an edit of the Superman trailer to that song. I think it got copyright struck, so it's not up anymore. You can look in the edits playlist that I have. I made a split edit not too long ago too. Yeah, you should go and check that out. I had a lot of fun making this video. This was fun. I hope everyone watching had fun. I hope everyone watching got mad watching along with me, because I don't know. That's what these are made for. They're characters we love fighting each other. It's fun. It's like getting a whole bunch of the action figures and bashing them together. Yeah, this was fun. Superman won. Kind of expected that as soon as I saw Superman on the list, because he's Superman and there's not very many characters that can beat him. Wonder Woman would have been better. I think Wonder Woman would have beat Lobo if I said she would have beaten Starro. And then I think Wonder Woman versus Superman is way closer than Lobo versus Superman, especially to the knockout. Dude, Wonder Woman would probably win. Like, her fighting skills are insane. I think I might make a whole video about that, since I kind of screwed her on the Starro one. I shouldn't have done that, man, because, like, it would have been so much more interesting. We've seen Lobo versus Superman. We've seen Wonder Woman versus Superman too, but it's it's always fun to see a new rendition on that, and it's usually in alternate universes, or like Superman's holding back or Wonder Woman's holding back because they're like fighting back against mind control or whatever. It'd be fun to see a full on rumble between the two, but you know how it is. Like I said, this was fun. Superman, all out DC winner, obviously. I don't know who thought differently, like who would have thought differently. I might make a video talking about characters that I think could absolutely win if they would just get more imaginative with their powers, because there's actually a lot on this list. But yeah, I'm rambling, and you guys, a lot of you guys probably clicked off as soon as I finished this. So yeah, any of you that are still here, like, subscribe, all that type of stuff. Thank you for watching. Comment your thoughts on all of this. Who do you think would have actually won? Who would you have wanted to win, actually? Because we all know people do this based on who their favorite character is. Which I didn't, because Lobo would have won if that was the case. But yeah, you guys have a good day, night, whatever it is for you guys. It's probably night, because I'm going to post this at midnight. But yeah, like, subscribe, all that type of stuff. Comment, be sure to comment. And as always, see ya!